I am Emily Hayes. And for 8 grueling years, I poured my soul into Hayes Ranch Technologies, our family business out here in the sun-baked hills of West Texas. I was the one who turned Dad's old cattle operation into a cutting-edge ag-tech firm, sealing deals that brought in millions, like the massive contract with Reed Agro Supplies that kept us afloat during the droughts. I never begged for praise. All I craved was a nod from my father, Robert Hayes, acknowledging that I was more than just the reliable daughter. But that morning in the dusty boardroom, overlooking the endless plains, everything shattered. I sat there, sifting through spreadsheets on feed optimization tech, when Dad shuffled in, his boots scuffing the worn oak floor, with my sister Olivia trailing behind like she owned the place. She had on this flashy red jacket, her smile sharp as a coyote's grin, and my gut twisted immediately. "Emily," Dad said, avoiding my gaze, his voice gravelly from years of barking orders at ranch hands. "We've decided on the future of the company." A cold dread crept up my spine. "What decision?" I managed, my throat tight. He exhaled heavily, like the weight of the world was on his shoulders. "We're transferring full ownership to Olivia. She's the sole heir now." The words hit like a stampede. "Sole owner?" I stared at Olivia, and she just beamed wider. "I'll handle things from here," she said, all confidence and no substance. My mind reeled. How could they? I'd built this from the ground up, negotiating with suppliers under the blazing sun, fixing code glitches at midnight while Olivia partied in Austin. "Dad, this can't be real," I choked out. "I landed every major client. I turned this ranch into an empire. Olivia barely shows up." He sighed, rubbing his weathered face. "Olivia's got that fresh appeal. Eminencia. She's got the social media savvy, the photogenic vibe that draws investors. You're great with the nuts and bolts, but she's the face we need out front." It felt like a gut punch. "So that's it? I'm the workhorse, and she gets the glory?" Rage bubbled inside me, hot and unrelenting. Why had I sacrificed so much, only to be sidelined? I stood abruptly, my chair scraping like nails on chalk. "You mean I slave away while she poses for pictures?" Olivia shrugged nonchalantly. "If you want a job, you can stay on as my assistant." Her words dripped with condescension, and something in me snapped. "Work for you? No way in hell." I stormed out, heart hammering, fists clenched. Dad called after me, but I didn't look back. In my office, I grabbed my laptop and files, slamming drawers with a fury that echoed my inner turmoil. Why did it hurt so much? Because deep down, I knew I'd given everything to prove my worth, and it meant nothing to them. Down in the lobby, my best friend Sarah was waiting. She texted to check in. One glance at my tear-streaked face, and she pulled me into a hug. "Ink." "What happened?" "They gave it all to Olivia," I whispered, voice breaking. "Everything I built." Sarah's eyes widened in shock. "After all you've done? That's bullshit." But beneath the pain, a flicker of liberation sparked. "I'm done." "Sarah." "Let her run it into the ground." We walked out into the scorching Texas heat, the glass doors of Hayes Ranch Technologies sealing shut behind me. I glanced back once, Olivia at the window, smirking like a victor. But a voice inside whispered she had no clue what was coming. As we drove away, dust kicking up from the gravel lot, Sarah squeezed my hand. "You'll be okay." For the first time, I believed it might be true. Freedom tasted bitter, but it was mine. That night, sleep evaded me. Dad's words looped endlessly. "She's the face we need." How could he dismiss me so easily? I'd bled for that company, forging partnerships in boardrooms and barns alike, while Olivia flitted through life on charm alone. The betrayal gnawed at my core. Why wasn't I enough? Morning brought no relief. I headed back to pack up, Sarah by my side. Whispers followed us through the halls, eyes pitying. In my office, I boxed up years of memories, contracts I'd won, photos of tech prototypes in the fields. Sarah held up a framed picture of me and Dad at our first big launch. His proud grin now felt like mockery. "Keep it," she asked. I shook my head, the ache deepening.
No.
"Leave it all." Then Olivia sauntered in, uninvited, her perfume cloying in the dry air. "Packing so soon?" she cooed. I didn't glance up. "What do you want?" She leaned against the desk. "I could use someone like you for the grunt work." Laughter escaped me, sharp and hollow. "You think this is about a paycheck? I built this, and you stole it." Her eyes narrowed.
That shows me.
"Get over it." I slammed the box shut. "Then run it yourself." "Good luck." She huffed and left, heels clicking away. Sarah touched my arm. "You good?" I nodded. But inside, doubt swirled. Had I just thrown away my life's work? We loaded the box into my truck, the weight symbolic of lost dreams. Back at my small ranch house on the outskirts, I dumped it in a corner and collapsed on the couch. My phone buzzed with farewells from colleagues.
But Dad?
Silence. That stung worst of all. "He doesn't care." The inner voice hissed. Tears came unbidden as exhaustion claimed me. Next day, I forced myself to job hunt over coffee, the quiet both eerie and soothing. Sarah called. "Any leads?" "Not yet, but I'll manage." A walk later cleared my head, but passing the office, I saw Olivia through the windows, gesturing wildly at staff. She looked in control, but I knew the facade. She understood nothing of the grit, the vendor haggling, the budget tightropes, the demands of clients like Reed. Pity flickered, but I quashed it. She'd chosen this path, so had I. 3 days post-quit, Sarah's call shattered my breakfast routine. The chaos at the office, Reed's threatening to bail on that $10 million deal. My fork clattered. Reed Agro was our lifeline, the contract I'd nurtured through endless negotiations. What did Olivia do? Sarah whispered. She bulldozed in, demanding rate hikes with no warning. Idiot. Reed was tough but fair. Push him, and he'd bolt. "He's giving until Monday," she added. Part of me itched to intervene. I knew Reed's triggers, how to soothe them. But, remembering Olivia's smugness, I hardened. "Let her fix it." Sarah hesitated. "Thinks she can?"
No.
"But it's not my fight." Hanging up. Guilt clawed at me. I'd built that trust with Reed over barbecues and late calls. Now Olivia was torching it. By evening, I drove by the office, pandemonium inside. Olivia red-faced amid scurrying employees. Satisfaction mixed with sorrow. This was my creation crumbling.
Dad's voice maiu latir.
Some client trouble.
Call back.
He couldn't even admit Olivia's screw-up. I deleted it, anger surging. That night, thoughts of Reed's betrayal-fueled rage kept me awake. Why should I save them? Yet the employees' faces haunted me, their livelihoods at stake. Sunday, Sarah brought takeout. "Can you really let it tank?" she probed. "I have to. If I cave, they'll never value me." She nodded, but my resolve wavered. The calm I sought felt hollow. Freedom's price was watching innocents suffer. Monday dawned like a reckoning. I tried distracting myself with a book, but my mind raced back to the office. Had Olivia salvaged anything? Deep down, I doubted it. When Dad called, I answered, steeling myself.
Ing.
We need you. Please come in. The desperation in his voice twisted my insides.
Why?
Olivia's the boss.
He groaned.
Reads out. $10 million gone. Without it, we're sunk. I let the silence stretch. Savoring the reversal, he who'd undervalued me now pleading. Let Olivia handle it, I echoed her words.
Ing. This is family.
Don't let it crumble. Family. The word pierced me, years of loyalty repaid with betrayal. But ties bind deep in these western roots. Ranches survive on blood. Not just business. Still.
E stood firm.
You chose her. Let her fix it. His voice cracked. She can't. She's clueless. Hearing him admit it sent a chill, validation laced with pain. Why only now? When everything's lost. That's on you, I whispered. He hung up.
Defeated.
Power surged through me, but so did grief. I loved that company, the people who'd become like kin. Their suffering wasn't justice, it was collateral. Sarah arrived hours later with donuts. Her presence a bomb. Reed's gone official? I nodded. Office in freefall. She shook her head. Olivia's drowning. We sat on the porch. The vast plains stretching under a relentless sun, eating in quiet solidarity. Going back, she asked gently.
No.
They'd just use me again. But inside, conflict raged, pride versus compassion. That night, movies failed to distract, visions of layoffs. Families uprooted.
Tormented me.
Why punish the innocent for Olivia's arrogance? My phone lit with missed calls from Dad and Olivia. I powered it off, seeking peace in the stars. But sleep brought dreams of failure. Mine. Theirs. Intertwined. Tuesday's pounding at my door jolted me awake. Sarah, breathless, thrust her phone forward. Look. The headline screamed, Hayes Ranch Tech on brink after key client bolts. My knees buckled. Reed's exit was public. Stocks plummeting. Staff quitting in droves, she said. Olivia's blaming everyone but herself. Of course. Dad had even begged Sarah to sway me. I stared at the screen, chest aching. This wasn't triumph, it was tragedy. Employees I'd mentored. Families I'd shared holidays with, they deserved better. Dad called again. I answered wearily. What now? We're hemorrhaging.
Eminência. Client fleeing.
Bank threatening freezes. Please. His plea echoed my inner storm, anger at betrayal, sorrow for the fallout. Give me full control, I demanded. What? Over Reed's deal and my projects. In writing. Olivia stays out. Silence. Then fine.
Anything.
My heart raced. This was uncharted territory. Demanding respect I'd never claimed. I'll consider it. That night, Olivia's voicemail played. It's collapsing. I can't. Please. Her sobs humanized her. The golden child crumbling. Pity stirred. Unwanted. Why feel for her after the hurt? Lisa's, no. Sarah's, texts urged protection. Set boundaries. She was right. If I returned, it must be armored. Sleepless. I pondered terms, legal safeguards, ownership stake. Validation from desperation felt hollow. But perhaps redemption lay in rebuilding stronger. Morning drive past the office revealed desolation. Olivia tear-streaked. Arguing with Dad. She looked shattered. A far cry from her smug self. Empathy flickered. We were blood. After all. Maybe forgiveness could heal. but only if earned. Wednesday blurred into agony. Dad's calls persisted, each more frantic. If we lose more, it's over. I closed my eyes, visualizing the ranch's legacy, generations of Hayes grit, now teetering. Full control. Documented. I reiterated. Agreed. But Olivia's call tipped the scale. I was wrong. Stupid. Begging you. Her vulnerability cracked my armor. She'd never faced failure. This humbling might teach her. Conflict tore at me, resentment versus sisterly bond. Sarah dropped sandwiches, listening as I vented. Protect yourself, she advised. We ate amid the quiet plains, my thoughts churning. A downtown walk amplified the turmoil. Memories assaulted, sealing deals in dusty diners, innovating under starlit skies. I couldn't abandon the dream. The people. Evening brought Dad's broken plea. We'll draft papers today. Power shifted, but joy eluded me. Olivia's tears haunted. Perhaps this was our chance for real family. Bed brought restless visions, betrayal replayed, but laced with hope. If I helped, it would be for growth, not revenge. Dawn solidified my resolve. I'd return, but transformed. Standing outside Hayes Ranch Tech, the building loomed like a wounded giant. Dad and Olivia spotted me, relief etching their faces.
Ink.
Thank God, Dad rushed over. Olivia, eyes swollen, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Her sobs wrenched me. Sister.
Rival.
Human. Mixed emotions surged, fury at her theft, compassion for her fall. Okay, I said steadily. But terms first. Dad nodded eagerly. Full authority on Reed. In writing. Olivia agreed.
Defeated.
Second, 30% ownership if I save it.
Permanent.
They gasped. But Dad conceded. Lawyers now. Power tasted bittersweet. This wasn't conquest, but necessity.
Inside.
Chaos reigned, papers strewn, faces drawn. Staff lit up at my sight. Emily's here. Their hope fueled me, overriding doubt. In my office, I dove into Reed's files, termination stark. One shot to mend. Dialing his number. Palms slick. Heart pounding. Emily, bold move. Mr. Reed. Meet me. On my terms.
Pause.
Then. Tomorrow.
10 Uhr morgens.
One chance. Hanging up. Relief crashed. Dad and Olivia hovered. Well? Meeting set.
No promises.
They clung to that sliver. In my chair, authority settled like a heavy cloak. This was my fight now for the company, for healing. The morning of the meeting with Reed felt like stepping into a showdown at high noon, the Texas sun already merciless as I rifled through my closet. Every choice screamed stakes, a crisp white blouse, jeans tailored sharp, boots polished to defy the dust. This wasn't just business, it was my redemption, proving I was the backbone they'd discarded. Sarah's text buzzed. Knock, am dead. Show your worth. Her words ignited a fire amid the nerves churning in my gut, fear of failure, rage at needing to prove myself again. Arriving at Reed Agro's sleek headquarters in downtown Austin, security nodded familiarly. My reputation lingered. Up in Reed's office, he waited like a storm cloud, arms folded, eyes steely. Emily, why waste my time? I met his gaze, voice steady despite the inner quake. Because I'm the one who earned your trust. Olivia botched it, but she sidelined. I'm calling the shots now.
He scoffed.
She insulted my team. Jacked rates like a highway robber. Guilt twisted me. I'd built that bridge, only for her to burn it. She was wrong. But I've got 30% stake locked in. I'm invested for good. That piqued him. Respect flickered. I slid over revised terms, fair,
Familiar.
with minor tweaks for sustainability. You handle me directly.
No interference.
He scanned, silence thick. You're why I signed on. You delivered. Rain or shine. Tears pricked. Unspoken validation healing old wounds. I'm sorry for the mess. Give me another shot. He studied me, then extended his hand.
Deal.
Papers by tonight. Elation surged as we shook. I'd salvaged the lifeline. Driving back. Triumph warred with exhaustion. At the office, Dad and Olivia paced the lobby, staff hovering like ghosts. Well, Dad's voice trembled. He's back. Cheers erupted, tentative but real. Olivia sagged, whispering thanks. We're not clear yet, I warned. I lead cleanup. My way. They nodded. The power shift palpable. In my office,
Door shut.
I exhaled. This victory felt profound, not vengeance, but affirmation. Sarah called. You did it. Tears flowed.
Yeah.
But it hurts how much I needed this. A month later, the dust settled.
I derrabuil bridges.
Clients returning on whispers of my return. Staff stayed. Morale lifting as I implemented fair policies, bonuses tied to effort. Not favoritism. But inner scars lingered. Every decision echoed past betrayals. One afternoon, I called a meeting in the sunlit boardroom, overlooking the rolling hills. Dad and Olivia front row. Uneasy. Staff watched, expectant. Changes start now, I declared. We honor commitments. Value every hand, from coders to cowboys. No more facades. Real work builds empires.
Silencio.
Heavy with anticipation. Olivia shifted.
Ing.
I screwed up bad. Her admission, raw, stirred empathy. You did. Earn back trust. Dad cleared his throat. Proud of you.
Eminencia.
The words, long overdue, pierced, joy mingled with resentment. Why only after ruin? Thanks, I murmured, holding firm. Post-meeting. Staff approached, gratitude warming the chill in my heart. They saw me as leader, not shadow. Sarah called evening. Feels good? On the porch. Sunset painting the plains gold. I sighed. Right, but heavy. Building fair means facing the pain. Yet doubts crept. Was forgiveness possible? Olivia's fall humbled her. But my wounds throbbed. That night, memories flooded, childhood rivalries on the ranch. Her always favored. Why her? The question fueled insomnia. A storm of self-doubt and lingering anger. But perhaps this crisis forged growth, family bonds. Like West Texas soil. Endured if nurtured. Weeks blurred into intense rebuilds. I negotiated tirelessly. But each success amplified inner conflict, pride in my prowess, sorrow for the betrayal that necessitated it. Olivia hovered, attempting amends. Her once sharp edges softened.
Ing.
Teach me? She'd ask, voice small. Part of me resisted. Why share after theft? But compassion whispered. She's family.
Teach. Heal.
Dad.
2.
Deferred. His admissions deepening. I was blind. Favoring flash over substance. Validation soothed. But trust rebuilt slowly. Brick by painful brick. One evening, alone in the office, spreadsheets blurring, Exhaustion hit. Why fight so hard? The answer crystallized. For the legacy, the people, myself.
Tears fell.
Cathartic, releasing years of unspoken hurt. Sarah's visit later. You're transforming it. Her hug grounded me. But the pain. It's raw. Use it. Grow stronger. Under starlit skies. Resolve hardened. This wasn't just survival, it was evolution. As stability returned, subtle shifts emerged. Olivia joined meetings humbly, absorbing lessons. Dad confided regrets over coffee. I failed you both. His vulnerability cracked my defenses. Forgiveness budded.
Tentative.
Inner monologues raged, betrayed, yet bound by blood. Could we mend? The question haunted, but hope flickered. Staff thrived under equity, their loyalty a balm. Yet nights brought turmoil, dreams of walking away forever, versus rebuilding united. The drama intensified, emotions peaking, anger yielding to empathy, isolation to connection. With the company stabilizing, the emotional weight pressed heavier. Each day a battlefield of heart and mind. I'd secured Reed and more, but the victories felt laced with thorns, reminders of the betrayal that birthed them. Olivia's attempts at reconciliation intensified. She'd linger after meetings, eyes pleading.
Ink.
I get it now, the grind, the stakes. Her words stirred a whirlwind, fury at her past entitlement, pity for her awakening. Why forgive when the scar runs deep? Yet, in quiet moments, childhood flashes surfaced, us riding horses across the plains, laughter echoing before rivalry poisoned it. Family, that unbreakable Western tie, tugged relentlessly. Dad's changes hit harder. Over a rare dinner at the ranch house, his voice trembled. I played favorites.
Eminência.
Thought Olivia's charm would sell.
But you.
You're the soul. Tears glistened in his eyes. A vulnerability I'd never seen. My chest constricted. Validation I'd craved. Now bittersweet. Why now?
Dad?
After I proved it the hard way. He hung his head. Pride blinded me. Forgive an old fool. The plea ignited inner chaos. Resentment boiled. But love simmered beneath. Forgiveness isn't erasure, it's choice. That night, alone under the vast sky, sobs racked me, releasing pent-up grief, paving for healing. Sarah became my anchor, her visits a lifeline. You're not just saving the business, you're saving them. Her insight amplified the turmoil. Am I martyr or mender? It hurts. Carrying this, I confessed. But walking away felt worse. She nodded. That's your strength, heart amid the storm. Her words fueled reflection. This drama wasn't mere revenge. It was a mirror, forcing growth. Olivia's humility deepened. She volunteered for grunt work. Her apologies raw. I stole your thunder.
Eminência.
Teach me to earn mine. Empathy surged, clashing with guarded walls. Could I trust again? A crisis tested us. Another client wavered, spooked by rumors. I led the charge, but involved Olivia, guiding.
Not dominating.
Her input, tentative but insightful,
Surprised me.
success came collaborative, her gratitude. Thanks for believing. The moment cracked my armor further. Perhaps redemption lay in unity. Dad watched.
Pride evident.
Inner voices clashed louder. Betrayal's echo versus hope's whisper. Nights grew sleepless. Emotions cresting. Guilt for my initial coldness. Fear of vulnerability. But glimpses of harmony emerged. Family lunches. Tentative laughs amid strategy talks. The turning point shattered me. Late one evening, Olivia confessed fully. I was jealous.
Eminência.
You had the talent, I had the looks. I pushed Dad to choose me to feel worthy. Her tears mirrored mine. Shock gave way to understanding. Her insecurities mirrored my own. We hugged, sobs mingling, a dam breaking. I forgive you, I whispered, the words liberating yet terrifying. Dad joined, his embrace enveloping. We're family. We rise together. The release was profound, emotions peaking in catharsis, pain transmuting to bonds renewed. Post-forgiveness. The company flourished under shared vision. I mentored Olivia. Her growth evident, Dad stepped back, respecting my lead. Staff sensed the shift.
Morale soaring.
Yet inner healing lagged, doubts lingered. Was this real? Or facade? Sarah probed. Feels different.
Deeper.
Scarier. Her laugh. That's progress. Evenings brought introspection. The drama's intensity revealed truths. Betrayal birthed strength. Forgiveness freedom. As sunsets painted the plains, peace trickled in. Emotions raw but resonant. Challenges persisted, amplifying the heart's drama. A legal snag with contracts demanded unity. We navigated as equals, emerging stronger. Olivia's vulnerability. I almost lost everything, including you. Her words deepened our connection. My inner monologues evolving, from accusation to acceptance. Dad's quiet pride. You taught us all. Gratitude swelled, clashing with residual ache. Nights intensified, dreams of harmony, waking to vulnerability's edge. But hope dominated family. Forged in fire. Unbreakable. The emotional crescendo built relentlessly. Each interaction peeling layers of hurt. Forgiving didn't erase the past, it reframed it, allowing love to eclipse pain. In the quiet West Texas nights, I pondered the lesson. True empires stand on hearts mended, not crowns seized. The drama, once vengeful, now hummed with humanity's grace. As months unfolded, the emotional torrent reached its zenith. Every fiber of my being immersed in the profound drama of renewal. The company wasn't just surviving, it thrived under our collective effort. But the real transformation pulsed within, hearts aligning after fracture. Olivia's evolution was a mirror to my own healing. She dove into operations with humility. Her once superficial charm now grounded in genuine grit.
Ing.
Your guidance saved me, she'd say, eyes earnest. Each admission stirred a maelstrom, joy at her growth, sorrow for lost years of rivalry. Why had we wasted time in shadows when light awaited unity? Dad's redemption deepened the intensity. During a quiet ranch walk, he confessed, I failed as a father, pitting you against each other. Your strength showed me the way. His voice broke, tears tracing weathered cheeks. My own flowed freely, forgiveness's floodgate open. We all erred.
Dad.
But we're here now. The embrace encapsulated it all, pain's residue yielding to love's embrace. Inner turmoil peaked, guilt for harboring grudges, ecstasy in release. This wasn't mere survival, it was rebirth. Emotions raw and radiant. Sarah witnessed the shift. You've turned betrayal into a beacon. Her words amplified the heart's symphony, resonance of redemption. It still aches, I admitted. But the love outweighs it. Evenings on the porch, stars witnessing, monologues evolved from why me to what now. The lesson crystallized gently. Family's true wealth lies in empathy, not empires. Challenges arose, like a drought-threatening supplies, but we faced them united. Olivia's ideas complemented mine. Dad's wisdom bridged gaps. Success felt shared. emotions cresting in collective triumph. A pivotal family meeting sealed the catharsis. In the boardroom, overlooking golden fields, I proposed equal stakes for us all, 30% each. With Dad guiding, they agreed, tears flowing. "This is how we honor the legacy," Dad said. Olivia hugged me, sisters first. The moment overwhelmed, drama's climax and harmony's embrace. Inner voices harmonized. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's the ultimate strength. Nights brought profound peace. Dreams of futures intertwined. The company's annual barbecue epitomized renewal, staff, clients mingling under Texas skies. Laughter echoing. Reed toasted. To Emily, the heart of it all. Pride swelled, but humility tempered. This was our victory. Olivia confided, "I learned humility through loss." Dad added, "And I, true value." Their words wove the final emotional tapestry. Betrayal's scar faded, replaced by bonds unbreakable. In quiet reflection, the lesson settled softly. Life's greatest revenges are lives well lived. With hearts open, weeds stumbled, but rose wiser, closer. The drama, once shattering, now a story of grace, reminding that in the vast West, family endures, mended by understanding's gentle hand. As emotions enveloped me fully, I realized the profound truth. Our story wasn't about thrones stolen, but souls reclaimed. Through tears and trials, we discovered that true power blooms in vulnerability, and redemption's sweetest note is played in unison. The end wasn't vengeance, it was beginning anew, hearts forever entwined.